G'day and welcome to my garage. I have to replace the top beam here. Where is it? It's up there somewhere. I have to replace that beam because it's rotten out the end. So I've got a piece that will do the job. I've cut it down to size, 780mm. But so the new piece will have a join here with the old piece out in the free world, nothing supporting it. Although I've got the frame underneath for the wall. Oops, wrong way. I've got the wall frame underneath it, but I don't think I'll support it from there. So what I'll do is plate it. Put the two timbers together and plate it. So here I've got the two pieces. As you can see there, might be, if the light's right, you'll see that there's two different pieces. Excuse me, the smaller one on the outside, larger one is on the inside. Here we go. Now I'm supporting the piece on the column. Now this outside piece, I'm going to have to use countersunk screws, bolts, because I need, and then rebate the plate 3mm into the timber, because the guttering will go over the top of that. This is a 8.5mm drill. I don't know what drill speed it is. No, got no idea. What am I on? 1 and 3. Well, it doesn't give me a... Oh, here we go. No, I'm not going to find out. Too much trouble. But it's slow speed, so it doesn't... So the drill won't chatter and cause damage. And I put a nick in there so the plate goes together the same way. I've reduced the speed down to its slowest setting, which is 210. I think it was on 280 the last one. Belts are slipping. Anyhow, I'll keep going. Well, I can honestly tell you I've had a gutful of this rain. You may be able to see it there. But my floor gets damp, stays damp. It's been damp for weeks on end now. Don't ask me how many weeks, it's been at least a month. It's depressing. A little bit dry there, damp again there. The garage floor is too low. But it's too big a job to lift the roof, so I can put a another slab on top. Not that I could afford a slab anyhow. Anyhow, enough whinging. Well, the rain stopped. It was raining this morning, but it's sun shines out between the clouds. Got a bit of primer on this. This and the other piece need to be rebaited for the piece, for that feet, the plates. Might need to go and sharpen this. Okay, ready to go and fit this. I don't have the bolts. I don't have the rest of the bolts yet, but they can be put in later. I just need to tighten that up and it'll be finished. These are spacer washers for the bolts for that joint. The bolts are too long. But I'm not going to waste the bolts. I've already got them. So we'll just make up some spacer washers. Here's one of them. I don't tend to make all up. Here's 9 of the 10 pieces that I've made. There's already one installed. Just after cutting them, it was just a quick trip to the belt sander to take off the burr, and then over to the lathe to face it a little bit, and mainly to drill the 8.5 hole. So I'm going to install them now. Okay, it's starting to come together. One thing with this cladding, there's a lot of cutting to do. Okay, let's go and fit these panels. Now I didn't nail it around the window because I want to get the channels in there that will cover. Well, I'm making more channel to go around that new window position. Always making channels. Okay, the trim's fitted. Bit of caulking compound, a little bit of paint, and that's finished. I've still got to, don't know if you can see it, but I've still got to put the top piece on when I get the bolts for that joint. The missing piece up the top there I'm talking about. And there's the joint. I've still got 3 bolts. 1, 2, yeah, 3, 4 bolts. Still got 4 more bolts to go in. Now that this western wall is coming to a finish, I have to fill in this back section. I'll give you a closer look. So this here is the shed behind the garage, and that's the garage. There's no walls inside, so it's all one shed from the inside. So I've got to fill this gap just here. So let's use some of this scrap material. I think I've got a sheet already cut to 1135 in length, which is the folding capacity that I have. Yeah, let's get some stock and cut it to size and fold it. That should fit. That should work. Well, I fitted the bottom piece. And now the top piece. So I still have to put more rivets in, just 2 more, maybe 3, 2 on the bottom, 1 at the top. Right, before this trim can go back on, or go on, I have to fill the last piece in. I can do that now because I've got the bolts, countersunk bolts, for the join on that top rail. That's a new piece of timber from there to there. I've got a piece of hardwood here as a join between the two pieces that just retains, makes it look pretty. That holds it in place. Looks like the memory card ran out of room, got full, so that corner piece is on now. Now I can work on stripping the eave down and building a flat, building a roof from the garage to the middle of this shed.